The Arcanist is coming to Elder Scrolls Online, a very long requested 7th playable class for this MMO whose inspiration is daedric horror, tomes of magic, and a little bit of tentacle Rule 34 action to spice things up. My name is Nixxiom, a veteran ESO player, and I'm here today to go over the Arcanist with you guys, share with you all the details of what makes this class unique compared to the others in Elder Scrolls Online, and also to ponder the question near the end of the video, is this upcoming class going to bring me and other people back to ESO, causing a boom in the game's population? I mean, how is ESO even doing? Well, let's dive back into Tamriel, my friends, and let's take a look at what's to come in this MMO. Alright, full stop! So who here likes the color green? Because if you're a fan of the Hulk from the Avengers, Rex from Toy Story, or that thing that most likely is growing under your bed, you're gonna love this class. Let me tell you what. It's green, people. Green.
That's green.
A beautiful jade color themed magic casting class, guys. They use arcane runes of power to either go on the offensive, defend allies from danger, heal. All right, we're getting ahead of ourselves. Let's just start with the basics. Part 1, the lore of the Arcanist. Now, details are few at this stage of development, but here's what we know about this new class. The Arcanist is lore-wise a student, a seeker of forbidden knowledge whose thirst for information has led them to some rather Cthulhu-inspired locations, let's put it that way. They're connected to the Telvanni Peninsula region. This is the new zone coming in the Necrom expansion, which the Arcanist is coming out in. It's the new class of the expansion, whatever. And the class is very much associated with the daedric prince Hemaeus Mora. They also carry around these fancy little books, and these tomes are not there just to flex on the fact that the Arcanists work out in the library. These books contain powerful runic magic, which expresses itself in the Arcanist's abilities. Really, the entire class is inspired by the black books of Hemaeus Mora, and although players are not going to be using those books in particular themselves, the tomes the class will be casting spells from are a direct reflection of the daedric prince's forbidden magic. Did you get all that? Okay. Well, some of you guys don't care about the lore. Let's just talk about how the Arcanist plays. Part 2, how the Arcanist plays. Okay, so you probably have gathered that the Arcanist is a mage style class, and they specialize in dealing damage from range. Using your magical little book, you're going to be casting spells that either heal your allies, protect you from danger using these magical runes that appear on your character, or of course, dealing some damage using some massive tentacle action. Just check this out, man. Your arm literally turns into tentacles to knock players back. This is awesome. The Arcanist skills, they're ultimately going to be broken down into the following 3 trees for the record. There's the Herald of the Tome, the Apocryphal Soldier, and the Curative Rune forms. Now for myself, I'm assuming the Herald is DPS, Soldier's tank, and Curative is healing, but they haven't exactly told us yet, so I guess we'll see once we read the abilities. But get this, what's unique about this class compared to other ones in ESO is that the Arcanist is going to be working off of a combo point system, maybe like a rogue from World of Warcraft. Now, this system will allow an Arcanist to build up points as they use abilities, and then spend those points on more powerful abilities, to our understanding. It sort of almost sounds like the Necromancer class in Elder Scrolls Online, where you gather corpses to empower your abilities, but I guess we're gonna have to wait and see how the class plays. We'll see. Arcanists also have this badass ability to make portals that you can jump through, either to avoid mechanics from mobs and bosses, or you can also just use them to assist in your exploration of Tamriel. So no more having to hoof it around these small ledges, thank Akatosh. Part 3, the future of Elder Scrolls Online. You might be surprised, but according to activeplayers.io, if the information is correct, Elder Scrolls Online has been growing since August of 2021. Going back in time for a second, with the release of the Necromancer to the game in June of 2019, ESO experienced a big boom in the players' population. But around October of 2020, the game was on a big decline. Player interest had faded, there wasn't really much to draw people to the game, content creation had dried up on YouTube and on Twitch to help promote and grow the community. Elder Scrolls Online needed something big to bring players back. And this is when the developers decided to open the gates of Oblivion, bringing a ton of Elder Scrolls 4 inspired content to the game. traveling through Oblivion Gates, trying to stop a demonic invasion. Ever since the release of Blackwood, the game has been growing steadily, with more and more interest being found in it. This growth probably also has to do with the fact that other major MMOs have not been doing so well lately. World of Warcraft is still not in the best of places, even despite Dragonflight being a decent expansion. Interest in Final Fantasy seems to be drying up since its Twitch presence isn't what it used to be, and other MMOs that formerly dominated the marketplace, they've slowly been fading into obscurity. And in these declines, Elder Scrolls Online has been on the rise, bringing new content, dungeon delves, stories, and now a 7th playable class to the game. Now, I can't say for certain if this class, a new expansion Necrom, is going to bring back a lot of players who maybe once formerly played the game, but I can say that it certainly is going to bring me back. I love the way this class looks. I want to experience its storyline, and every time ESO releases a new expansion, I'm always hyped to dive into it for a time. Exploring the new delves, for example, that's one of my favorite parts of this game. Trying out the new dungeons, seeing new endgame content. ESO is like a special gem in the MMORPG world, and I think that given the opportunity, you should give it a chance. At the very least to experience Cyrodiil PvP, because damn, it's fun. I am sure that if you've never played the game before though, you're probably curious as to whether or not to give ESO a chance and what it would be like to play it today. And I made a video just 6 months ago of me playing through High Isle, that is one of ESO's newest expansions, which you can check out on your screen right now if you want to see a little preview of what the game is like. Give it a watch. Thank you for watching this video. Get a Dragon Slayer shirt over on our merch store, linked in the description, and I'll see you guys in Necrom. Yeah.